Help to Buy, a scheme that we have all heard of no doubt, but one that perhaps we're not all completely clued up on. And if you feel like Help to Buy is something that you should be paying attention to, then this is the video for you. Help to Buy is a government scheme that has been established to help first-time buyers and existing homeowners make the move into a new build home. So how on earth does it do that? Well, it's a two-pronged approach. First, let's talk about deposits. Deposits, as we all know, are those intimidating lumps of cash that we all need to save in order to be granted a mortgage. Traditionally, these come in at around 20% of the property's price, but with Help to Buy, this 20% is cut down to 5%. Very nice. And secondly, let's talk about the Help to Buy equity loan. Now, you may have heard of this but wondered exactly what it is. Well, the Help to Buy equity loan is a helping hand given to you by the government to the tune of 20% of the property's value. Now, take this here, 100% of the prospective property's value. Now that you've put down your reduced 5% deposit with the Help to Buy scheme, you could potentially be left with a 95% balance to repay on your mortgage, which is pretty hefty, but fear not. With the help of the 20% given to you by the Help to Buy equity loan, you are now left with 75% to repay, which will result in significantly lower and more manageable monthly repayments on your mortgage. Talking numbers is all well and good, but let's make it tangible. The good news is that we work with numerous developers that are all affiliated with the Help to Buy scheme, so you might be surprised at how much choice is out there. Let's take an example new build worth £250,000, as you can see here. Now, on a traditional mortgage without the Help to Buy scheme, you're going to need around a 20% deposit, which equates to £50,000. But as we discussed with the Help to Buy scheme, that 20% deposit is slashed to a 5% deposit, which means you only need to save up £12,500. What that could now leave you with is the prospect of a fairly chunky 95% mortgage to repay, and that is where the Help to Buy equity loan comes in, because as we now know, that wipes out 20% of that mortgage. This, in effect, leaves you with a far more manageable 75% mortgage, which will result in more digestible monthly payments. You have the 20% Help to Buy equity loan, which, by the way, is interest-free for the first 5 years, and you have the 5% deposit, which you have saved up and put down on your dream home. Very nice indeed. All of this sounds wonderful, but who does it apply to? And more importantly, does it apply to you? There is a common misconception that Help to Buy is only available to first-time buyers. This is simply not true. The Help to Buy scheme is very much available to existing homeowners, so if perhaps you feel that your family needs a bit more space, but you just don't have enough equity in your home, then this could be the scheme for you. So now you know whether the scheme applies to you or not, you need to know what properties you can buy under the scheme, and that is the good news, because there is a vast array of properties out there which you can buy with Help to Buy. Providing it is a new build and under £600,000, the property world is now officially your oyster.